Who will dare to try and replace John Dutton? With Kevin Costner gone, Yellowstone is trying to fill a big gaping hole in its franchise. But we've got some interesting news. In fact, Taylor Sheridan has some exciting plans to mix up the franchise, and you won't believe what he's thinking. If you had to guess 1,000,000 times, you'd still not guess that this man is planning to bring in a female lead to replace John Dutton in the upcoming sequel. Are you ready to know who she is and what she's going to do? Let's find out. The aftermath of Costner's exit. So, by now, we all know the Kevin and Taylor drama. Costner and Taylor couldn't see eye to eye, which led to Yellowstone wrapping after Season 5. With Costner out of Season 5 Part 2 by now, Taylor Sheridan has been planning to swoop in another important star name into the series. But even before that, after Costner's announcement of leaving the Yellowstone franchise in 2023, Taylor had plans to feature more rugged men in his franchise. So, following that vein, he made a bombshell announcement. After the end of Season 5 Part 2, by the end of this year, the franchise will get a spin-off. Can you guess who it'll feature? Yep, none other than Matthew McConaughey. Now, it's tough to imagine the franchise without its rugged leading man, but the show business is tough. You gotta do what you gotta do. However, since the announcement, the casting of Matthew McConaughey has been up in the air, yet there's some other more interesting news as well. Just when you thought things couldn't get any better or worse, Taylor announced that Michelle Pfeiffer is in talks to join the Yellowstone universe. And you won't believe who she is going to replace. Yep, the man and the legend himself, John Dutton. That's one plot twist we didn't see coming. And we know what most of you must be thinking. A female lead. That's new. But wait a minute, let's take a deeper look. Sure, Costner's been holding down the fort as John Dutton, but it's time for a shake-up. We mean Matthew McConaughey would have been a breath of fresh air, but let's face it, Michelle Pfeiffer brings a whole new level of sophistication to the table. Imagine a strong female lead taking charge of the ranch. It's about time Yellowstone switched things up and, well, gave us a heroine to root for. Now, before you jump with excitement, let's take a look at some of the roadblocks that can potentially cause trouble. The original trio and the showdown of the big bucks. Since the last announcement of the Yellowstone spinoff, not much has been revealed. From the looks of it, Taylor is keeping things under wrap. What will the spinoff be based on? When will it air? We don't know, but at this point, Yellowstone and Paramount have their hands full. In February 2023, the rumor mill started churning, and there were whispers of Matthew McConaughey being considered to replace John Dutton as Costner's exit on the show. We all were incredibly excited. Our eyes were peeled and our saddle was on for any more news. And then it came. In November 2023, Yellowstone's finale premiere date was revealed, but Paramount also made an additional announcement. Yep, it confirmed the spinoff under the working title 2024. Currently, the show is supposed to grace our screens by the end of 2024, after Yellowstone is done and dusted. However, there's still a bit of a snag. McConaughey still hasn't officially made any commitments. As it turns out, like every other Hollywood big star, he has a demand. The cowboy needs to see the script before he makes any big decisions or puts pen to paper. Now, there's another exciting news. Did you think you're not going to see your beloved original cast of the show after Yellowstone has completed its run? Well, nope. Puck News has reported that cast members, yes, your beloved Wild West characters from the original series, are also in the talking stage with the team. Get ready to welcome Cole Hauser, Kelly Riley, and Luke Grimes to the spinoff. But behind the scenes, there's a juicy showdown brewing over salaries for the sequel series. The word on the street is that these three powerhouses of the original series are playing hardball with the studio. According to Puck News, negotiations have hit a roadblock as the trio is holding out until they have their pay rises. This is all because of Kevin Costner's unexpected leave from the show. Honestly, it's no surprise that Riley and Hauser have stepped up as the new faces of the franchise. They're reportedly eyeing a hefty $1.2 million and $1.25 million per episode, respectively. But wait, there's more drama. The studio's not exactly eager to break the bank. So what do you think they're doing? Paramount and 101 Studios are playing hardball too. They have set a deadline for the stars and their reps to ink a deal or else face the possibility of being left out of the sequel series altogether. Imagine that! Sure, it's a showdown over big bucks, but can you blame them? Yellowstone's been a ratings goldmine, and these actors are the heart and soul of the show. But will the standoff reach a resolution, or will the sequel series ride off without its beloved trio? We're yet to see, but before that happens, we need a little deep dive into Michelle Pfeiffer's drama. A female lead? Now, we know who might be pairing alongside Matthew McConaughey. None other than the legendary Michelle Pfeiffer. According to the latest whispers, the iconic actress is circling a deal to join the sequel series. But here's the interesting part. It looks like she's closer to sealing the deal than McConaughey himself, and we couldn't be more excited. Did you know Pfeiffer is most famous for her roles in classics like Batman Returns and Scarface? Lucky for us, she is reportedly in the final stages of negotiations. Sources say she's got one foot in the door and could either ink the deal or walk away in the next week or two. The sequel series 2024 is announced as an expansion of the Yellowstone universe. And even before its birth, it is already making waves in Hollywood. So you can imagine with Pfeiffer potentially stepping into the spotlight, it's sure to turn even more heads. For McConaughey, the word is that he's waiting until he gets a peek at the script from Taylor Sheridan. However, despite the drama, Sheridan seems confident about the McConaughey matchup. He even called the Oscar winner a natural fit for the gritty world of Yellowstone. But we gotta give Michelle a fair chance here. Hello? A female lead in the Wild West? That's the show of our dreams! Michelle is the best option to replace John Dutton. She could actually be the game changer this show needs. It would be a mistake to overlook Michelle Pfeiffer's powerhouse potential. Yes, but what about Matthew? Hear us out before you make your decisions. Now, if you think about it, Michelle has been blazing trails as the first female lead in the Yellowstone universe. In fact, she's been flying under the radar if you compare her to Matthew and Costner. So this would make her return to the spotlight even more thrilling. More so, don't you think Pfeiffer's got that tough-as-nails vibe? If you're a true Yellowstone fan, you'll dig it. It'll just be like following in the footsteps of Beth Dutton. And if we're being real, her presence would bring a whole new energy to the franchise that neither Costner nor McConaughey could match. Plus, McConaughey's commitment to the series has been up in the air. So if we consider Michelle, she's got the pedigree and potential to stick around for the long haul. Did you know she's been dipping her toes in the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Yep, she's been rocking it as Janet Van Dyne in Ant-Man and the Wasp. Her versatility is off the charts. But naturally, you might be thinking, if she's doing the Marvel thing now, how's she going to make time for Yellowstone? Well, if anyone's up for this challenge, it's Pfeiffer. She has proven time and time again that she's game for anything. And with a big project like Yellowstone, it could be her ticket to keep herself on top of her game. In fact, Pfeiffer's casting might just be the best thing to happen to Yellowstone in ages. Not only does it give us hope that the show will weather Costner's exit and the end of the main series, but it hints at a whole new chapter for the neo-Western genre. So, get ready! Michelle Pfeiffer has the potential to be the hero Yellowstone didn't know it needed. What do you think? Is Michelle Pfeiffer best suited to replace John Dutton? Or are you still all about Costner? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more videos just like this.